Hey everybody, do you have a DJI remote control like the R1N1C or whatever it's called? The basic one, the one that looks like this right here. These sometimes they start getting bad, especially these little parts right here, where the joysticks go into. Sometimes people forget and they actually leave the joysticks on, which are stored underneath here. And what happens is when you slide your phone in, it accidentally scrapes up on the joysticks and it could cause damage theoretically. But more often than not, it's just because um, these things have a life, just like everything else has a life. And these things can go bad. But did you know that you can calibrate this? Yeah, not just your drone, but you can calibrate any one of these controllers. I'll show you how right now. First thing you got to do is you actually have to get the drone out, and you also have to get the controller out because it has to be connected to the drone in order to calibrate the actual controller. So this is how you do it. So first we're going to go ahead and just power on the drone. Put it on the floor. So just a quick story on what was happening to me when I was using this controller. I've had this drone for the Mini 4K for about a little bit more over than a year. And when I would use this controller, everything was fine. But then all of a sudden I noticed that when I would let go of maybe like the right joystick, right? If I'm looking at it, then the aircraft will continue to drift a little bit, and there was no wind. So I was like, that's interesting. So I checked Gemini AI, and they said that, yeah, there's problems with it, but you can also calibrate the controller. So I'm going to show you how. It's pretty cool. And after I calibrated it, everything's been working fine. So okay, then we go ahead and turn on the controller. I'll go ahead and connect. I'll just pause it until it gets there. Actually, no, can't do that. All right. All right, so we're connected. Now you're gonna go ahead and see here on the top right-hand corner, you're gonna see these three little buttons here. Press that, and then it's underneath the control menu, but it's buried underneath all this stuff. So you gotta go all the way down. And right there it says RC calibration. When you press it, it says power off aircraft and calibrate remote control. So you gotta power off the aircraft first. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is RC calibration. And press that. It says ensure the control sticks are centered before pressing start. We have our control sticks on. Start. Okay, so it says here remote controller calibration. It says push the control sticks and rotate the dial to their maximum range several times in all directions. So the dial, some people may think that the dial is this, right? This whole thing right here. No, it's not the dial. That's the gimbal dial they're talking about in the back here. And I'll show you how to do that. So the first thing we do is we just go ahead and we go up. And at first you won't see anything. But then when you start doing it, you'll see 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Remember, I said to do it several times, right? Okay, to the right. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and rotate this little gimbal. I'm sorry, the little, yeah, the gimbal controller, yeah. So we're gonna go left, right, left, right. And it says calibration successful. And that concludes calibrating your RC-N1C, whatever what it's called, remote control. All right. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day. And remember to give God all the glory.